We're in a place close to heaven here because not only does Dominio de la Vega make cava, they also make real quality still wines as well. Now we've talked about how a grape is so clever it makes wine on its own. Sometimes though it's good to have some human intervention. We're now in the laboratory of Bodegas Dominio de la Vega and we're going to go through a little bit of the chemical analysis which goes behind all the wines that are made here. Alvaro, what have we got here? This is an interesting system, isn't it?
Well, this is an automatic system which allows us in a very short time measure a lot of different parameters we need to know in order to assure that the quality and the product is just perfect.
You have established a reputation. You want to make sure that you keep that reputation. Everybody knows these wines are good. So we need to analyse each and every vintage to see if it's good. Yeah?
Okay, it's fundamental that the client knows that if he buys a determined brand or ours or other, there is a consistent quality behind it.
Absolutely.
And the way to assure that, besides tasting wines, is to know that all the parameters are exactly perfectly inside the tolerance limits we have established.
And the machine is doing all that for us.
Automatically.
There's actually a needle here. It's taking liquid samples of wine through the machine, through the pipe. We can just about see it going in here. It's going into the machine and then very quickly it gives us analysis. That's right.
It makes about the analysis of, let's say, 10, 12 parameters in less than 1 minute.
So we've got acidity, lots of other things. I'm not
alcohol
a chemist.
content, everything.
And then at the end of the day, we get a readout and it says, yeah, this is what we want. And then, of course, once we've got that, we then, if it's going to be a blended wine, we have to decide on the blend.
Exactly, that's the way.
Let's go and see how we actually do that.
Perfect.
Okay.
Let's do it.
So, after a chemical analysis, we still have to make the coupage, the blend. What we've got here, this is very exciting for me, what we've got here is actually 3 different barrel samples of 3 different grape varieties. We've got here Bobal, we've got here Cabernet Sauvignon, and we've got here Syrah. And what's happened is these wines have been fermented separately. They've been aged in oak for 4 months, I think, Alvaro.
Exactly, 4 months.
For 4 months. And now what we're going to do is we're going to see if we can make a tasting and then blend them. We're going to create a new wine here. Now, Cabernet Sauvignon, you'd expect that to have some dark blackberry flavours in there as well. It's got a good depth of fruit. It's still got an influence of the oak as well, obviously. But it's in the background, it's integrated.
Interesting, yeah?
So fruity. What do you get from the Bobal?
Well, I would say it's spicy.
Spicy. I got some spice in there as well. I'm expecting a little bit more spice from the Syrah.
Let's see.
Poor Danny hasn't had a drink of anything other than Syrah now. Which would you like to try first?
This one?
Syrah me gusta porque es muy floral.
Ah, vale.
El Bobal da mucha fruta y sobre todo especias, notas especiadas.
Vale,
Creo que
okay,
puede
so
combinar muy bien.
let's do a taste. I'm going to taste the Syrah.
Okay.
Aquí tenemos el Cabernet Sauvignon.
Okay, and I keep the Bobal. How is it?
It's very, very fruity.
Do you like it?
I do like it. And rounded. Rounded. Please try.
May I?
I haven't tried this one yet. Yeah.
This is.
Let's
the
not get
Bobal again.
confused.
Okay. It's nice, huh?
My feelings, but then you can tell me yours as well.
Muy largo.
It's long wine. Yeah, it's beautiful.
My feelings are, and we discussed this earlier, of course, my feelings are maybe a 45%. I don't know, where's the Bobal now? This is the Bobal, no? Doesn't matter, but the Bobal, we've done it already. The 45% Bobal I'm going to go for. I'm going to go for 30% of the Cabernet Sauvignon, give it some depth, give it some strength there. Spiciness with the Syrah, maybe 25. Does that add up to 100? I think it does.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, okay.
It surely is a good combination, I would
Here
say.
it is.
Let's try it.
Let's pour it.
Let's try it. Let's try it.
Perhaps we've created something wonderful here. Who knows?
Sácalo. Ya.
Sí,
Ya está, ya está. Esa ya es la.
Espera, lo voy a poner ahí y aquí.
Moment of truth. Now we'll see if I know what I'm talking about.
Let's see. This is one of the most fascinating things in
And
wine,
exciting
wine
as
culture.
well, I think, yeah?
It is. It is.
A little nerve-wracking. Do you get a bit
Yeah,
nervous
sure.
at this stage?
Always, always.
Well, maybe I'm a little biased here, but I'm getting everything that I wanted to get out of here. There's some acidity. There's a fresh taste to this. Very fruity. I like my wines to be fruity. A little bit of depth in there because of the oak as well. For me, perfect, but I'm biased. Let's talk to the experts.
Interesting nose. It's clean, huh? I like it. I like it.
Success, Danny.
Daniel.
¿Te gusta también o no?
El aroma está muy bien, se ha combinado la fruta, los florales, el especiado.
A combination of the fruit, the floral aspect as well to it.
Gran complex
Touch of spice in
aroma.
there still, yeah?
Yes, it is.
Especias, ¿no? También, ¿no?
Especias.
Yes.
Very nice.
We have a
Beautiful.
winner, I think. Salud.
Salud.